Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Agustin Wahyuni. I come from 4th B class, English Education Department, Faculty of Tarbiyah and Teaching Science, Syarif Hidayatullah State Islamic University of Jakarta. Now, in this video, I want to present my review of textbook I have read. The title is English for Islamic Studies, written by Djamaluddin Darwis. We can see on the screen the cover of the book, but actually I have read the old version of the book. I mean the old cover. But it's okay, the difference is only from the cover, not the contents. Before we continue the video, let me outlining my my presentation. First, I want to discuss what kind of the book is it, and second, who is the author, and the third, how this book organized. So, let's start about what kinds of the book. This is the kind of workbook, textbook, and it contains it's about 200 page, which contains of many exercise for the Islamic student who want to sharpen their skill in English. It contains about some story about Islam and all about Islam, and after the story they are following by many exercise which can sharpen our skill in English. And then let's talk about the author. The author is Djamaluddin Darwis. He's come from Muhammadiyah University of Semarang by the major of English Education Department. He is a professor in that university, and his last education is doctoral degree, and now he is lecturing in Muhammadiyah University of Semarang. Let's see the education background of the author. He is graduated from Sunan Ampel Islamic State University of Surabaya at 1968, and at the same year he is also graduated from Raden Fatah State Islamic University of Palembang, and then he has continued his education in University of Sydney at 1988, and then his last education is in Syarif Hidayatullah State Islamic University at 2004. So the third is how this book organized. Okay, I want to show you that in this book, this book divided into two parts. The contents of this book divided into two parts. The first part consists 15 chapters, and the second part is also 15 chapters. What's the difference between part 1 and part 2? There's no specific difference, but the difference is only from the text. If in the first part, the text is short and easy to understand, it's easy story, but in the second part, there are longer text, and it's I think the text is also more difficult. Okay, let's see the chapter 1 in the first part of the book. Let's see, in the screen is show the short text. It tell about Prophet Muhammad. It's only a paragraph. I say that in the first part there are short text, not same. It's different, but it's different with the second part. So in the first page is the short text, and then it's following by some vocabulary. Maybe as the low level student think that the vocabulary is hard, so the author written below the text about the difficult word, and then in the next page is consists the some exercise which talk about the previous text, like in the screen. Answer the following question. So there is the first exercise, type of exercise. The type of exercise is answering the following question, like who is Muhammad? Are there any other prophets besides Muhammad? When was Muhammad born? And etc. until the 15th question. And we know that the question is can answering by reading the text. And then the following exercise is text discussion. It discuss about, let's see, in the first number there are 5 characters mentioned in the text. So as the reader, as the learner, we must write down who are the characters mentioned in the text and the relation to the prophet. They are his blah blah blah. So we must write down the name of the relation of Prophet Muhammad. And the next exercise is reference. We can see it has five questions. He was born blah blah blah, and beside the question, beside the sentence, there is he refers to. So we can see that he was born blah blah blah. He refers to he here, he in the first sentence refers to whom. So we should know by reading the text, and we will know that the answer is Muhammad. And in the fourth exercise, fill in the blanks with the words you find in the text. We believe that blah 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 is the last prophet. If we read the text well, so we can directly understand that the first question is talk about Muhammad as the last prophet. So the next page is grammar in focus. There are 4 sentences. The instruction is we should decide is the sentence simple present or the simple past. Ali is a student of EIEN, so the answer is simple present, and it happened to the other number. And it's exercise. Fill the blanks with the appropriate verbs and tenses. Okay, now let's move to the second part of this book, which has 15 chapters, as like the part before. There's no specific difference between part 1 and part 2, but it's only the text. The text in the part 2 is longer and more difficult discussion. But for the exercise is almost same because there are 5 types of exercise, and in the last chapter it serves the same exercise as like the first parts before. So I think that's all for me for reviewing this book. I do apologize if there are so many mistakes for me to deliver the video. Thank you for your nice attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.